What's happening? What's up? What's up? Man, it's bad Tuesday start off for me. I done told y'all, if we lose to Saints, ain't no telling how I'm going to act. I'm actually copacetic right now this morning. I'm copacetic. Like, we lost, but there was a lot of upside to our loss. There was a lot of great things I saw in that loss. There was also a lot of bad things I saw. Injuries definitely slowed us down on defense because our defense was looking really great last night. But it's all good, man. You know, 0-2 to start the season. I'm still in good spirits. I know we're going to come back and have a great year. Finish with a 500 record. I promise you that. I know it. I feel it. But with that being said, look, real quick, I'm going to go left, man. Hey, self-love, mental health, you guys taking care of yourself is very, very important. For years, I struggled with depression and just trying to look out for everybody I love and had love for. It took me a long time. Like, I guess I'm a late bloomer when it comes to, like, acknowledging who there for me and who not there for me. It took me a minute, but I know now what the fuck I got to do for me and mine. I don't never push nothing on anybody else. With that being said, man, I got a giveaway coming to you guys in October. Y'all stay tuned. We going up. But today, let's do us a little recap of the game from last night. Shout out New Orleans Saints. Y'all beat us, man. Hey, hands down. It's a 4-quarter game, and y'all did it the whole 4 quarters. We just couldn't find a way to move that ball. Bryce Young. Look, coaches, y'all have to open up that playbook for Bryce Young. That boy is a great quarterback and has a great arm. Open up the field for him, man. Let him throw that damn ball. Shout out Adam Thielen, man. Great game last night. Disappeared second half, but I don't put that on you. I put that on the O-line. We got a lot of work to do, but I feel great where we at. With that being said, man, let's see what old Skip got to say about my boy Bryce, man. Let's get to it. Y'all saying? Oh, wait, real quick. Unfortunately, I got to put on this Atlanta shit for the rest of the week because I lost my bet. That's why y'all don't see the flag flying behind me. I had to pull the flag down. You know I'm going to hang some kind of Carolina. Cam Newton going to stay on the wall, but I had to pull it down. Got to rock this Atlanta shit for the rest of the week. Let's get to it, man.
Pick in the draft, starting the second NFL game, and first at home. He often looked overmatched against that New Orleans defense. Woo. Going 22 of 33 did Bryce for just 153 yards and lost a crucial fumble. But Bryce did engineer a late TD drive that cut the final score to 20-17. Fairly respectable. So, Keyshawn, you're on record that you think Bryce Young is just too short to live up to being the first overall pick. What did you think of him last night?
On the record. Don't listen to me like that. I'm not saying just too short, too small.
Okay, too small.
You
Whatever.
know, because Russell is small, but Russell's stout. Right?
He
He's got a little
stout.
thickness to him.
Yep.
Drew Brees
For a
was
while,
small,
he had
but
too much thickness, but go ahead.
Drew Brees
Yep.
wasn't tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce is just so small, right? And I've always said to myself, yes, he played in the SEC. I get it. The SEC is not the National Football League. When you look at him last night, it just felt like he was very uncomfortable, even though he had a calm demeanor to himself. He engineered a drive late in the game against a 2-minute defense. 2-minute defenses, they allow you to catch the ball in front of. Why that is, I don't know. Why don't they just stick with the same game plan that got them there? They allow people to, it's supposed to be a bend, don't break type situation. They gave up the goods, made the game close.
They did.
Bullshit, man.
I don't know that it's going to work out in Carolina. I hope it does. I hope it works out for the young man. But there's a reason that undersized quarterbacks, don't tell me Russell Wilson, and don't tell me no damn Drew Brees. Undersized quarterbacks have struggled to be successful long-term in the National Football League. It's a big man's league. It's just the reality of it. It's the reality of it. That's why the one.
I don't agree. I don't fucking agree. Let me say it one more time. I don't agree. Hey, Keyshawn is a legend. Respect. All respect. But I don't agree with that. It's definitely going to work out in Carolina. It's 2 games into the fucking season. How the fuck could you make a statement like that? Like, what the hell? Man, y'all niggas.
One thing that they do with a guy like this is they try to push the pocket. They get their hands up. And they want people on the perimeter. Mm-hmm. He couldn't run away from none of the defenders last night when he scrambled.
I hear you, Key. I hear you, but It's not because of his size. You know, I think he did a good job when he had time in the pocket.
Yep.
He delivered the ball accurately.
Yes,
his arm looked good. It was lively. I mean, that same thing is true for Deshaun Watson. We just watched clips of Deshaun Watson. They pushed the pocket. They batted down at least 4 balls of Deshaun Watson, and he's much taller than Bryce Young. And I don't know how many of his balls got batted at the line of scrimmage. So it's not just about he's slight. He's slight. Now, he's on pace.
Slight.
Yeah, he's super slight. So he's on pace to get sacked.
It's his first year, bruh. Look at Giannis' first year in the NBA. Look at Drew Brees' first year in the fucking NFL, bro. You got to put weight on your body. We know that. This man knows that. He just came from college. How the fuck could y'all say some crazy shit like that?
51 times if they keep not blocking the defenders like they are.
Yep.
And so that is what I'm concerned about, because it just takes one. It just takes one 330-pound man landed on you the wrong way, and your season is a lot different.
There's no question about his ability when he has the time. The problem is they're not going to give him the time. They're not defenses. The New Orleans Saints are not going to sit back there and just say, okay, we're not going to rush you. They're going to rush you. They're going to try to take advantage of your weakness right now, which is your offensive line. You just mentioned, Richard, if somebody were to land on him, okay, that's problematic because he's a smaller frame guy, and these dudes are big. One of the things that always scares me about smaller guys is, and then when he was getting drafted, I said, okay, they're double teaming Quinnen Williams. I'm just using him as an example because he's a man child. He's being double teamed, but he can somehow reach through that double team and grab Bryce. He can't grab Josh Allen and pull him down. He can't grab Lamar Jackson and pull him down, but he can reach through and barely grab Bryce and pull him down because of his size. I don't like small quarterbacks. I'm on record saying it, and I'm not hiding it. I don't like small quarterbacks because I believe I have a better advantage being able to see the ball come out as a receiver from a taller dude that throws over. You know, it's my preference. Doesn't make it right. It's just my preference.
Yeah, but I mean, like you said, there's been successful big quarterbacks. There's been bad big quarterbacks.
Yeah, I take my chance with the big one, though.
Pause. I'll
take my chance.
But
pause. What you mean you'll take your chance with the big one? Come on, Keyshawn. Pause.
I think Bryce Young is going to be good if they can find an offensive line to protect him and more weapons on the outside. The only true NFL receiver that has any kind of history is Thielen. And even Minnesota was ready to move on from Thielen. So
100 years old.
Right. Which
34.
is so if you give him more weapons, you will have more success. But I don't think his size is going to matter outside of the injury risk.
Agreed. I'm going to go on record as saying Keyshawn Johnson will be proven wrong by this kid.
Me too. Keyshawn, you done lost your damn mind, boy. You got too much sleep last night. What the hell is you talking about this morning, boy?
Okay.
This kid is made.
I don't never agree with Skip, but listen, my boy, he know what the fuck he talking about right now, though. Keyshawn, what is wrong with you? Bro, I can't believe your statements this morning.
The right stuff. Intangibles are off the charts. Durability has been off the charts at Alabama. They raved about how he's more put together than you're giving him credit for because he took his pounding in the SEC, and I know it's college football, but it is the highest level of college football. He took his shots, and he jumped back up and kept firing.
I get that, Skip. I'm not discounting the SEC.
He was overmatched last night against a top 3 defense. You picked New Orleans to win it all this year, and I did not.
Hey, as much as I dislike New Orleans, that defense is fucking outstanding. And Bryce Young held his own. I don't even think he threw a pick last night. Like, come on, bro.
Laugh at your pick. We're going to discuss it a little later in the show.
Come on,
that defense is really savvy and experienced and wily and good. They play coordinated defense like nobody does. They are together, And Dennis Allen is one of the best defensive. I'm not sure about him as a head coach, but man, he can flat out coach defense. Do you realize what that defense used to do to Tom Brady just over the last 3 years? They took him all apart. I'm looking at these games that Brady played against them. Man. He lost his first 4 regular season games to that defense. And at home, he had one QBR, it's 0 to 100. He had one QBR of 4 on a Sunday night at home. And then he had another one of 24 at home because they had his number. So if you take little tiny Bryce in his second NFL start and you put him behind a shaky offensive line against that pass rush and that scheme, and you say, you can't run the football at all. Every running play was like, I'm going to hand it off to Miles Sanders right here, and he's going to run into 3 New Orleans Saints within 1 second, and he's going to go nowhere. That's our running game.
You realize you don't need to change your voice, Skip.
that was different.
I just speak my real voice. I was trying to do my white man's voice. Okay, so the point is, wrong place, wrong time.
Yes.
And what did I tell you at the end of the show yesterday? He has the worst group of weapons in the National Football League.
I hear all that.
There's just Adam Thielen or bust. Like DJ Chark can run, but he's not a receiver. He doesn't run routes. He doesn't get open. He did catch one ball later last night. And listen, Bryce hung in there and threw 4 or 5 really good balls where it raised your eyebrows. Oh, there he is, because he's got a live arm and an accurate arm.
Always get an all from some Zach Wilson. Oh, you're going to always get that because they have some ability. Yeah. When you talk about long-term success,
I got it.
You're not drafted as the number 1 overall pick at the quarterback position to give a moment here, a moment there.
Okay.
You're drafted as the number 1 overall pick to be the bookend franchise quarterback for 10, 15 years, right? Now you say, well, okay, you got to give him time. Yes, but based on his size, if he's getting hit and sacked and this, that, and the other, you have to know that you're not going to be able to withstand that and build a team around him to be successful. When you get smaller quarterbacks like that, he has intangibles, right? A lot of intangibles. Outside the intangibles, from physical gifts, what does he have? I can tell you Kyler Murray has physical gifts.
He does.
When he's healthy and he needed to scramble and get out of there, oh, my goodness.
Bro, what is Keyshawn Johnson talking about? So y'all tell me y'all not watching this? Y'all not watching this? Y'all really not watching this? What is Keyshawn what is this man talking about, bruh?
Did you just watch? The man just ran a 26-yard run.
He had to run up the gate. Okay. He had to run up the gate where he faked with the slide, and he kept going.
What are we talking about? Outside of what? It was a 26-yard.
Hey, thank you, ESPN, for putting Richard Sherman on there. Somebody that know what the hell they talking about. What is Keyshawn talking about? For the first time, I think this year, for the first time since I've been watching Skip Bayless, he know what he talking about. But Keyshawn, bro, you let me down, G. Like, bro, this shit got to be open wounds for my boy. I got to go look at the quarterbacks Keyshawn had, man. Because Keyshawn talking about open wounds right now. That nigga, boy.
Can we see it, please, the 26-yard run?
26-yard run. Because this doesn't even make sense. What you're talking about, what physical gifts does he have? He has the ability to get out of there. Make him miss.
Come on, man. So that one right there, Sherm, you mean to tell me Kyler Murray does that 5-6 times a game? You gonna expect Bryce to do that 5-6 times?
I don't need Bryce to do what Bryce did.
If them dudes are chasing him.
One second. Because Kyler, you doing this. Kyler Murray does not play as well as Bryce has in the past 2 games. Bryce Young has delivered. I saw the first pass we showed. Bryce looked right into pressure, 2 unblocked pass rushers, and threw a dime. Can I see that clip? He threw a dime.
Come on,
the first play of the highlight that we showed, he threw a pass straight into pressure. A dime.
You got dime, bro.
2 rushers in his face. Dime. All I'm saying is, you're saying there's no ability. He just has intangibles. No, he can play the game. He has a good arm, a live arm. He's really athletic. He can throw the football. So 2 games in, you can't sit there and say, he's not durable, and we don't know what he's going to be. This is a really good defense. This division is full of really good defenses. Todd Bowles' scheme is really complex. He's going to have some issues. But like you said, Tom really struggled with that.
Really
the game you're talking about is when he lost Chris Godwin because he threw it, and Chris Godwin tore his ACL. I was there.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I was there. They had our number every single time.
Remember, Tom got so upset he ran to Dennis Allen on the sideline when Dennis was the coordinator and said, "Go F yourself." Right. He's just screaming at him.
He was frustrated because he just didn't have answers for that defense. No. And the kid had answers yesterday. He was running, he was throwing it.
Look, late in the game, he answers for a prevent defense, Sherm. Come on now. That defense was playing soft and 10 yards off the receivers, letting them catch the football in front of them. Over the course of that game, yes, the scramble. One scramble. One. Up the gut where he faked out the defender and kept going for an extra 10 yards or so.
Okay.
What I was saying about having a special gift to smaller quarterbacks, for the most part, when Russell Wilson was young, he can get out of harm's way with no problem at all. Kyler Murray, no matter what you think about his ability and how his size, that little joker can run. And that's all I'm saying. Bryce Young struggled to scramble and get out of situations last night as I was watching. A defender, a defensive back, chased him down and got him from the backside.
Hey, my guy. I played quarterback in high school. When you snap the ball and you only got literally a tenth of a second to make a decision and your receivers haven't even broke from your corners, there's nowhere to elude, my friend. There's nowhere to elude. There's nowhere to go. You're going to take a sack. And I was probably one of the most, I want to say I was one of the most dominant with my feet. In my division, in high school, I was the quickest. I want to say at quarterback. Yo, and I was getting caught by fat linemen. That's how it, bro. This nigga Keyshawn crazy, boy. My boy.
What do you mean a defensive back? A defensive back should get him.
No. But when you are small like that, if you had elite speed at that size, them defenders, defensive linemen, and those type of dudes ain't getting to you. They not getting to Lamar. They not getting to Kyler Murray like that. Chasing.
Bro, Vic was the quick one of the, bro, come on, man. This man, bro, what is he talking about? Yo, what is Keyshawn talking about, dog? I seen Vic get chased down by linemen. I seen y'all boys, Lamar Jackson get chased down. What is he talking about?
Him down from the backside. That's my only point.
I can show you clips of Vita Vea getting to Kyler Murray. But what I'm saying is this is a league of incredible athletes. He can scramble. He can move around. What he's trying to do is be a disciplined quarterback in the pocket and deliver the ball. He is not taking the easy route out. He's trying to say, hey, I'm going to stand here and get better. I'm going to deliver the ball where it's supposed to be. I'm not going to take the easy.
First pick in the draft.
With that, man, I'm out. Hey, look. Shout out my boy Richard Sherman. You know what you was talking about in that video. We 0-2. I get it. Yeah, ha. Crack y'all jokes now. We're in rebuild mode right now. Rebuild. But our rebuild won't take as long as much other franchises took. Like the Giants, like the Browns, like the Falcons. We're not going to take that long. I promise y'all. Mid-season, we will have a turnaround. I promise y'all we coming. Bro. Boy. Man. Hey, Keyshawn. All right. I see how you feel about Bryce. All right. I'm out, y'all. Y'all keep liking, subscribing. Real Trippy Trey. What's happening? I'm out. Hey, I got more videos to do anyways. I'm out. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Tuesday. Let's go.